So prayer isn't a magic formula. It's not about getting what you want. But if you have faith, prayer works. Just saying bye to some people who are here for prayer. Jesus said, have faith and ask. Prayer works. Good morning and welcome to 755 Live. For about 5 minutes, you'll hear all about easy to remember soundbite versions of what Jesus said. And the point is to help you experience life to the fullest the Jesus way. Today's Jesus said from our Bible plan at bible.today.church. It comes from a couple of places, Matthew 21 through 22, and John 15 through 7. We're going to start reading in Matthew, and for some context, let's start with verse 18 from Matthew 21. Now, early in the morning, as he returned to the city, he was hungry. After noticing a fig tree by the road, he went to it, but found nothing on it except leaves. He said to it, "Never again will there be fruit from you." And the fig tree withered at once. When the disciples saw it, they were amazed, saying, "How did the fig tree wither so quickly?" Jesus answered them, "I tell you the truth. If you have faith and do not doubt, not only will you do what was done to the fig tree, but even if you say to this mountain, 'Be lifted up and thrown into the sea,' it will happen. And whatever you ask in prayer, if you believe, you will receive." Let's go on to John 15:7, and then we'll talk about this. In John 15, Jesus said, "If you remain in me, and my words remain in you, ask whatever you want, and it will be done for you." Now, once again, faith isn't some kind of magic formula. It's not a genie in a bottle. And these two passages at first, they may not seem to be all that related, but there are some symbolic mountains in my life that I would love to be able to move. And at first glance, this story of a fig tree kind of sounds like a formula. You will get what you ask for. Yippee! But, faith isn't a magic formula. It's a foundation that builds our relationship with God. And sometimes we pray and don't see immediate results. And that can bring doubt. Maybe I didn't do it right. Maybe I didn't pray right. Maybe I just don't have enough faith. But actually, faith is a gift. It's not something that we have to do ourselves. It's a gift of the Spirit in 1 Corinthians 12. And faithfulness is part of the fruit of the Spirit in Galatians 5. So how can we have more faith and have our prayers answered? Well, in John 15, the context of the verse that we read, where Jesus said, "Remain in me and I will remain in you. Just as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it remains in the vine, so neither can you unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. The one who remains in me and I in him bears much fruit. Because apart from me, you can accomplish nothing. If anyone does not remain in me, he is thrown out like a branch and dries up. And such branches are gathered up and thrown into the fire and are burned up. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, you can ask whatever you want and it will be done for you. My Father is honored by this, that you bear much fruit and show that you are my disciples." The way that we accomplish things is not by doing them ourselves, but it's by remaining attached, plugged in, a part of the vine, which is Jesus. You see, prayer doesn't change God. Now, I'm a computer nerd. I like computer code, and Jesus gave what in code would be an if-then else statement in computer language. So if we remain, if his words abide in us, then the result. Else, there will be no fruit. Prayer works. Faith works. If we don't doubt in our heart, we have to hear and obey what Jesus says and realize that faith changes us, not God. It's about the relationship, not the results. The results are produced by relationship, not the other way around. And so faith is believing even when we don't see the results. That's the relationship that actually produces the results. Jesus said, have faith and ask. Prayer works. How can you put that into action today? Thank you so much for listening. If this is meaningful to you, it really does mean a lot when you like it, when you share it, when you comment. I really appreciate you. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I hope this time together has helped you live life to the fullest, the Jesus way. And remember, follow Jesus today. Love first.